Well, welcome to Celebrate Aging. I'm Vicki Marthaler, your hostess here today, and with me on the Ecumen Detroit Lakes campus is Sue Sorensen. You haven't changed your name yet or anything,
No,
right? No,
haven't.
You're still Sue.
I'm still Sue.
How long have you been at this campus?
25 years, a long time.
You should have a silver gift. Isn't 25 years
I
silver?
think that's right.
Okay,
Yes.
that's for Christmas. Sue, get something
you
silver.
make sure you work that out, okay?
Yeah, I'll put a bug in somebody's ear.
You do that.
Well, Sue Sorensen is our Director of Social Services, which is a very, very wide and encompassing job. You have a lot of responsibilities. And the great thing about Sue is she knows what's going on here.
That's questionable, but I try.
You try. Well, Sandy Leah, who also works here, probably more than 25 years, but she has worked here on the Ecumen Detroit Lakes campus for a long time, and she was out in the community the other day, and in the community she heard this very statement, and I want to bring it up to you because this is what we need to talk about today. And maybe it's because we're under construction and things are a little different for a short period of time, but she heard somebody say or ask her, "Oh, yeah, I heard Emmanuel isn't accepting people anymore."
No, that is not correct.
And it took her breath away. It took my breath away
Yes.
when she said that. And so, what do you think about that?
You know, that's interesting you should say that because just this week there was someone here on our short-term rehab wing, a visitor coming to visit someone that's getting rehab on our short-term care wing.
Okay.
And said to me, "I didn't realize you even provided short-term rehab."
Oh, no,
And
really?
I said, "Yes." And I said, "We have for several years." And she said, "I didn't even realize that was available at Emmanuel." So that was sad to hear too.
There are misconceptions out in the community, and we don't want that. We want people to know that Ecumen Detroit Lakes, which is Emmanuel Nursing Home, the Madison Apartments, the Lamplighter Apartments, the Cottage, Home Health, right? We offer home health.
Outpatient therapy.
Outpatient therapy. We have got so much going on. So that's why we're talking to Sue today. Sue, we want you to tell what is going on here and what are we offering
Okay.
to the community.
So first of all, if anyone has any questions about anything we talk about today, all they have to do is call our phone number, and that is 218-847-4486. Because we are going to be covering many
in the
things.
phone book.
And that is in the phone book. Yep.
There are some names that aren't in the phone book
Yes,
anymore.
right. I agree. For sure, we have short-term rehab, and down on short-term rehab, you really can't even tell that we have construction going on.
Right.
You know, our rooms are still all private rooms. Our therapy room is still on, the wing, same place it always has been. So for the short-term rehab people, they really can't even tell there's any construction going on.
Right.
And then on our long-term care, we currently have several people on long-term care. We may not always have openings in long-term care.
But that's been for 50 years.
Exactly. That hasn't
That
changed.
hasn't changed either.
No. So for sure, we want people to call us if they're looking for long-term care.
Yes.
And we also have our memory care.
Yes, we do.
And that hasn't changed either in all the years we've worked here. So our services have not changed at all.
Even though there's construction going on, the services continue full 100%.
Exactly. And they will continue 100% all the way through construction until construction is done.
And then it's going to be the therapy department will be thrilled with a brand new department.
Yes, it's going to be a big,
So we're just
nice-
going up and up.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
A nice big therapy department, and a therapeutic pool will be in our new therapy department. Private rooms. It's just, and then the exciting thing is too for our current residents.
Yes.
Their rooms will be getting new carpet and new paint. So their current residents are all excited too in our long-term care and our memory care. So excitement for everybody.
Yes. And services for everyone.
And services, yes.
And so if you're in the community and maybe your knees are giving out or you got this hip thing going on and you're going to have to face surgery in that future, we offer short-term rehab. So after that surgery, Sue is the one you want to talk to and make those arrangements. You don't have to wait until the surgery. They can come before.
A lot of people do like to come in before they end up in the hospital, with the scheduled surgery, just seeing what our facility looks like and, what they need to bring, that sort of thing. So
we always have
encourage,
questions.
yes, and we encourage people to do that.
So Lamplighter is still going full. They are still offering their services. So is the Madison. So is the Cottage. Everything is 100% here at Emmanuel. Now, if let's say that someone is looking at their mom and dad and realizing that their mom and dad is needing some care, do they call you for home health too, or how does that work? Or do they just call you to see what's going on?
You know what, and that's fine if they do that. They can call that number I gave earlier, 218-847-4486. And, just tell the receptionist that they're, looking for placement for their parents or wondering what we offer here on our campus for their parents. And then, I'll just kind of steer them in the right direction after getting some information from them. So.
Now, if somebody comes and talks to you, can you just gather information and keep it on file?
I can do that too. Yep, and so can all the buildings here. So, yes, and I encourage people to do that. Because, most of our buildings do have, a lot of people like their names on waiting lists. They may say, I don't need anything right now, but I'm not sure about 6 months from now. It's a good idea to get your name on a waiting list. And one other thing I was going to mention, Vicki, is someone said to me not too long ago, too, they always think of Emmanuel being the nursing home that people go to for long-term care and not for short-term rehab. And that has changed so much, too. Our average length of stay on our short-term rehab is 21 days.
Wow.
So we have people going in and out,
Continually,
yes. And we, help with discharge planning prior to them leaving here. So that is set up for them before they leave our campus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We know that home is the best place for everyone. And if a person is able to go home, we want to make sure they're safe and they're strong and they're refreshed and renewed so that they can go home and be well and not worry about falling or whatever else may come their way, right?
Yes. And when people come in for short-term rehab, I always say, our goal is to get you out as fast as we can. And it's just like they're relieved to hear that, yes. So that is the goal.
So if you do hear anyone out in the community saying, yeah, Emmanuel's, they don't take anybody anymore, say that is not true. And have them call, again, get information. You can never make a good choice if you don't have good information and correct information.
Right.
And
and they do have options. There are options available. Detroit Lakes has so many options available to people, and they need to check their options out.
Right, and so we want you to be able to call Emmanuel, Ecumen Detroit. What is it in the phone book? Is it Ecumen Detroit?
I was wondering that same thing.
Well, it might be under maybe it's under two names. Ecumen is ECUMEN, and that's just our campus name. Emmanuel is still the nursing home on that campus. And so we want you to call and get good information so that you can make good choices. We want you to talk to Sue.
Yep. And volunteering too. I was going to say we're always looking for good volunteers.
Yes.
And we have such a wonderful bunch of people that are volunteers for us right now. So if you're interested in becoming a volunteer, make sure you give us a call also.
So we have a lot going on here. And it is Christmas, it is the holidays, it is winter, it is construction. But we're still open and we will continue to give good care. We will continue to serve this community. And we continue to give you good information. So, Sue, we thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
We know you got a busy schedule and you're caring for people left and right, but we thank you for what you do. 25 years. Yeah, the Silver Girl.
Good place to be. And we should mention employment, too. A good place to work.
Yes.
If you're looking for a job, give us a call, too. We're always looking for caring people to help us out.
That's right. And I've been here for 18 years. Sue's been here for 25. Sandy Leo's been here for over 30.
30 some, yeah.
When you find your niche, you find your niche. Yeah. So blessings to you this Christmas season. We pray that it will be a good Christmas for you, a Merry Christmas, And again, we are here in the community. Our doors are open, 100%. We are serving this community and the people here. Call us if you need us, if you have questions, if you want information.